Hello there, YouTubers, and welcome to another DrCassette video about cassette decks. Today we're going to take a look inside the Luxman model K-405 cassette deck. You've never seen this deck before, even though I got it almost a year ago. I got it at a flea market. I paid €20, and I actually started making a video presentation on my ApeTech camcorder. But then I got the Panasonic SDR-S26 camcorder, so that video presentation was never finished. Now this is a very interesting cassette deck. I have no idea when this was made. Have to check that, have to do some research in the internet. I found on one of the capacitors, I found a date code which looked like 1989, which could be about right. However, this is a rather weird cassette deck. It is a very, very high quality component, as you're going to see in a minute. Let's first take a look at the front. There it is. I will be making a proper presentation whenever I have it all set up and hooked up. So that will be another video. This time round we are just going to take a look inside. So you can see the cassette deck has a duo beta circuit, and now this is not a hi-fi cassette deck. No, Luxman, or actually the Lux Corporation, calls this an ultimate fidelity stereo component by the Lux Corporation. This is auto reverse. Let's turn it on. It has Dolby BNC noise reduction, and it has a... Let's take a look at the mechanism. Here it is. It's a 3-motor mechanism. It has one motor that's spinning the capstan. It starts turning as soon as you turn the deck on. This motor is for driving the take-up reel and supply reel, and this motor is only for engaging and disengaging the functions of the mechanism. There are no solenoids in this cassette deck, and that means that this deck is a very, very quiet cassette deck. Press play. Fast forward. Rewind. Play. Auto reverse. Can actually take a look at the motor operating right there. Let's see, there we go. There you have it. It is interesting how they made this. The seller at the flea market said that the this, whenever it was new, cost 1,000 mark, which was the German money back then. Today we have euro. 1,000 mark, or about 500 euro. That was auto reverse once again. Now as we take a look at the electronics, you can see this is using a whole lot of discrete components, a whole lot of transistors in there. There are just very, very few integrated circuits. The Dolby circuits right there, 2 other circuits down there, and there are 3 integrated circuits for controlling the mechanism. See them there. One circuit was made by Alpine, and that was another high-end manufacturer of cassette decks. This is the power supply. This capacitor has a capacity of 10,000 microfarads. Now that means that in case of the power running out, this deck running out of power for some reason, whatever reason, it actually still has enough power to put this into the stop position. I can turn off the power. Let's see what happens. Yeah. As you're able to hear, hopefully, I turned off the cassette deck, and it still had the power to turn that little motor to shut it all off. Turn it back on, and we have a transformer which has about average size. Now, as you can see, it has all sorts of features that were common on good cassette decks in the 1980s. We have not only auto reverse, we also have music search and record mute, auto space, auto record pause, blank search, intro scan, blank skip. We have record and record levels and balance right there. Has an auto tape selector, reverse mode and Dolby. Well, you're going to see it in another video. One thing I don't like is the pause this deck has is nothing else than stop. There's no difference. It's just electronically. There are two LED bars as a level indicator, as you can see. Now, something that was somewhat uncommon, or at least you wouldn't expect it on a very good cassette decks from the 80s, is this mechanical tape counter. You really wouldn't expect that. Another rather weird thing, is that this cassette deck has a jack for a wired remote control on the back. It's using one of those connectors for power. I like that. This has only DIN, I mean RCA jacks as inputs and outputs. There is no DIN jack. Lux Corporation, Tokyo, Japan. So, there you have it. Very, very high quality Luxman cassette deck made in the late 80s. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you again soon.